Hello everyone, my name is Harshman Kaur and this is my demonstration for task 6.1D of SIT313 backend development. So I am demonstrating my task 6.1B in which I have implemented basic authentication and role-based authorization to secure my robot controller API. I have created a user context with a Postgres table and I am using a user model to store the user details. And now that I'm using storing the password hashes instead of plain text passwords to follow the security best practices. So if I go to my basic authentication handler.cs file, this is the core logic which reads the authorization header, decodes the credentials and verifies them against the database using a password hasher. If valid, it assigns a role that cling to the user. Going to my program.cs, I have used the authorize attribute to lock my endpoints. For instance, only users with the admin role can add or delete the robot commands, while regular users can only view them. Now let's execute our program using .NET Run, and then let's go to our Swagger to execute a protected endpoint. So it is on localhost 5299. So if I go to my browser and search for the localhost 5299 swagger index.html, I get this interface. And so now let's try to access the data without logging in. Well, basically if I try to access the data without logging in, I will get a 401 error, and after I sign in with my admin credentials, the API grants access. This proves my security layer is fully functional. So now let's try to execute it. So if I just go to anything, like let it just be get users, and if I click on try it out and execute, I will need to sign in first. And if I just sign in with 1 and the password is 1, like basically the wrong credentials or not sign in at all, I will get an error. See, 401 error unauthorized. So now if I try to do it again, but with my admin credentials that are admin@test.com, and then enter my password, I get response of code 200. Basically it executes it and it returns all the users. Now I have ID1, that is user admin@SIT331, then ID2 user @SIT331, and then user 3, that admin.test.com. So this has been executed, and it showcases how the security has been added in my working in my demonstration. So thank you so much for watching.